What's up, guys? Hope you're all having a great day. I am hyped up and excited. Got to make sure everything is working good and looking good for you all. I want you all to make sure that you do a couple things for me as we start this video. Most important thing is I want you to comment below what state and city that you live in, because we're talking real estate and every state and every city is different. So I want you guys to do that first. And also on top of that, I want you guys to know that I appreciate you coming on a Saturday, joining the live stream at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. That shows you are a true hustler wanting to know more about real estate. And most importantly, on top of the most importantly, guys, we're talking about real estate and a huge warning that I'm going to give you all who are watching this. If you are or want to become a real estate agent, a real estate investor, or a real estate developer, really anything that has to do with real estate, that's what I'm going to be talking to you about. What's up, Jesse? Let me just reply to Jesse right here. Welcome. We got people joining in right now with us. Guys, I'm diving right into it. I'm not waiting on nobody, even though I love you all. I'm diving right into it because those on the live stream, you're going to be able to watch it right now. Those not on the live stream, I want you to jump right into it quick whenever you start the video. We already got people saying where they're from. Florida, just moved from. Oh, wow. Awesome. So welcome to Florida. Very nice. Okay. Now, guys, listen to this. We are all hearing that there is a housing boom. We all understand that. Every day we're hearing that there's a housing boom. We're hearing that the markets are expensive. We're hearing things are exploding in price. Now, when we talk housing boom, we also talk about commercial boom. Commercial prices are not cheap. Yes, during the pandemic, they got slashed and they got beat up. Yes, hotels are up for a little bit cheaper than they were before. A little bit could be in the millions. Yes, you have commercial properties, retail going up cheaper and office space going up cheaper. But in certain areas and in certain aspects, not all of them are like that. We're still selling shopping centers in the retail industry that have been beat during the pandemic. We're still selling them at 5, 6, 6.5 caps. If they were beat, we'd be selling them at 8, 9, 10 caps, right? All right, so let's get that out the wall. I mean, not out the wall, whatever they say, out the way. Okay, now we're seeing Florida, Arizona, Austin, Dallas, Utah, Idaho, Colorado, and the list goes on. Maybe you live in a different state and they're appreciating year over year. 15 to 25%. That's unheard of. You're talking if you have a $100,000 house, it's now worth $115,000 to $125,000 in 1 year. If you have a $400,000 house, $400,000 on 15%, I'm just going to throw the number and say 15, 30, 45, $60,000. It's appreciated 15%. What about 25% of 400,000? Help me out, guys. Do the math. That's $100,000. Okay? Insane appreciations. You're hearing trillions of dollars are being printed from the government and flooding the markets to prevent, they literally say, to prevent a crash. That's why they're giving you these trillions of dollars in stimulus money. On top of that, you're seeing millions unable to pay rent. You're seeing millions in mortgage forbearance. You're seeing millions of buyers who are being outpaced by the home prices. They can't afford them anymore. You're seeing homes becoming unaffordable. And you're seeing bidding wars left and right. If you guys can understand and vibe with what I'm sharing with you right now, and you agree with what I'm saying, I need you guys to hit the like button. If I'm giving you value, if I started off real strong and you guys are liking it, hit the like button because we're just getting started. The point of this video is a warning to myself first. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a real estate investor. I'm working to be a real estate developer. Okay? I'm doing everything I'm warning you guys in this video. And I want you guys to understand and to be extremely careful when you invest. Being extremely careful is very different than not doing. So I don't want you guys to mix those two up. I want you to be extremely careful when you invest in real estate, when you choose to invest in developing real estate, when you choose to invest your time to become a real estate agent if you are not already one. And I'm saying this because you're going to see as I continue with this video. Being careful does not mean to be careful and not do anything. It means to be careful and prepare a backup plan in case things go sideways. Playing it safer than usual is what it means, okay? That's what my goal is with this video today, is to have you guys being more careful than usual. Maybe you'd buy that investment, take a step back and really think about it. Maybe you want to become a real estate agent, take a step back and really think about it. Maybe you want to go develop property, take a step back and really think about it. Maybe that rental isn't after all so good. Maybe that wholesale isn't after all so safe. Maybe that flip isn't after all the best flip or the best money to be made right now. We're talking about these three things. Be careful when becoming a real estate agent if you are one or want to become one. Be careful when investing in real estate if you're invested or investing. Be careful when trying to be a developer or developing. These 3 points, I'm going to run through each one and I'm going to tell you why you need to be careful. Guys, in a market that we're in right now, when all we're hearing is a boom, all we're hearing is prices going up, all we're hearing is millions being made, all we're hearing is appreciations in the sky, all we're hearing is money is being made left and right. How? When the world is suffering. All we hear right now is prices going up and up and up and up and up. And when you hear that, you need to be careful. Point blank. You need to be careful. Because when things keep going up, it's impossible, without even giving you statistics or any data, it's impossible that it's just going to keep going up. It has to. It has to. Just from what we've seen with markets. They go up, they come down. They go up, they come down. It has to. There's no choice with that. So guys, here's my be careful for you if you want to become a real estate agent. You are entering a market that is extremely difficult, specifically right now. Not because there's no business. There is business everywhere, but because there's no inventory on the commercial and residential side. No inventory, even though there is business, in turn means there's no business. I hope I didn't lose you. Because if you're a real estate agent, your job is to help people buy real estate or sell real estate. If there's no inventory, nobody is buying real estate because there's no inventory on it. And no client is calling you to sell their real estate because they're just not selling. So you're entering in a real difficult time. I know many real estate agents that are real estate agents actively who are now getting part-time jobs, if not quitting, because they can't pay their bills. There's no deals for them to close. They're not able to survive because already being in a commission-based business is super tough. On top of that, a commission-based business when there's no inventory to sell or buy. Doesn't get tougher than that. Imagine you're over there selling at a car dealership vehicles. And you go one day and there's 200 vehicles to sell from and you have buyers coming in and you're like, yeah, we got this spec, we got a AMG GLC coupe, AMG GLC 300 coupe, we got an AMG GLC 63 coupe, we got an AMG GLC 63S coupe. 3 options. Now, if you're lucky, you might just have a Mercedes AMG GLC 300. You don't got the 63, you don't got the 63S, you don't got a better spec. You just got the GLC 300 base package, not even the upgraded package. Your options of selling are a lot less because Karam, who wants a GLC 63S coupe with red interior and black exterior, you don't have any options for him to even convince him to maybe buy a black interior or a white interior. No, because you don't have any options. In the real estate market as an agent right now, you don't have options. Your buyers don't have options. Your sellers are very limited. Not many are selling. Even though they can get great prices, they're still not selling. They're just sitting on their investments. And that's what you're dealing with. So for those of you who are looking to become an agent or are a real estate agent and want to invest the time to maybe become one, understand that you need to be careful. Don't look at social media and saying this guy's selling a $10 million house and a $30 million office park and a $10 million medical park and a shopping center and a multi-family apartment complex. Don't look at that and get hyped up and they're drinking Starbucks and eating Chick-fil-A and they're living life. That's rare. That's a small percentage. And if you go all in real estate as an agent in a market that's difficult, you could potentially fail because right now, we're in a market that just keeps going up. And the concern is, what if you enter when it just keeps going up and then it crashes? and you don't know how to work the market when it's going down. And you're just learning it, but when it's up. So all you've seen is when the market's been up. You're going to be in a bad position, guys, and that is what you're going to want to be concerned for. And that's what you want to make sure that you understand. So for real estate agents, be careful. Now we're jumping into real estate investors and why real estate investors need to be careful. I know many real estate investors, they're betting on appreciation right now. They're betting on when they buy that house and the neighborhood has no inventory, they're going to be able to dictate what they sell that house price for because they know people are waiving appraisals and they'll get a good number. As an investor myself who buys and sells properties, whether it's commercial or residential, when I go into an investment, I make sure there's a good margin because I want to make profit. But I also make sure that I'm buying at the right time. The last thing I want to do is spend $300,000 on a house to try and flip it and make money, only to realize that the market is coming down at the time that I finish my renovation, and now I can't even sell it to break even. Investing in real estate is very scary when you're entering in a market that is this hot. Be careful doesn't mean don't invest. Be careful just means to be careful and have precautionary steps to be safe in case something doesn't go the way you want it to go. You following with me? I'm still investing in real estate right now, but I am so cautious on what I'm purchasing. And I'm so cautious on the numbers. And if the numbers look a little bit good, I'm not interested. If it makes sense, I'll still buy. But the difference is being very careful versus just investing thinking the markets are just going to keep going up. As a real estate investor, don't bet on appreciation and don't bet that prices will keep going up. They have to come down. When? We don't know. But just wait when interest rates go up. Just wait on how the markets are going to change. Stock market and real estate market. Just wait on it. Right now you're getting 2s and 3s on the interest rates. Wait when it goes to 4s, 5s, and 6s. What's going to happen to the numbers? All right, you following with me? For that, so that's for the real estate investors and the real estate developers. Be careful to not go into debt in the millions. Be careful to not over leverage yourself. Be careful to not do a project that takes 2 to 5 years, expecting that with your numbers right now, the deal might not make sense, but you're betting on that 2 to 5 years is going to be even higher, which will then make sense. Don't bet on the future in a market that's been going up for 10, 11, 12 years. You gotta be careful. You have to be on the safer side. Don't go and put yourself into debts for millions only to realize that you are in now a bad position and you can't take yourself out. Real estate agents, real estate investors, and real estate developers. Those can all be bunched up together just as real estate. I wanted to break those 3 down because I do all 3 of those. And I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you. I'm still doing them, but I'm being extra careful and extra safe and extra alert to what makes sense and what doesn't make sense and what can I actually risk and what I can't risk. And I want you all to do the exact same thing because in this market, I raise my hands. It's risky and it's uncertain. We just don't know what's going to happen, guys. And I want to make sure y'all are safe. I want to make sure that you guys do good. I want to make sure that you guys make money. This is why I make videos. I want you guys to take what I share with you and go out there into the marketplace and make money in real estate. That's what I do. That's what I love. That's how I make my money. And that's what I want you all to do as well. And I'm sure that's why you follow the channel. So there you have it, guys. That's what I wanted to share with you is be very careful during this housing market crisis boom. It's a crisis, but it's booming. And how this bubble could eventually pop. And when it pops, you want to be careful. When and if it pops, right? Many speak about if it pops. What, you think the market's just going to keep going up for the next 100 years? Be realistic. Obey, thank you so much for the $9.99. He says, great information. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you always supporting every week. I realize your name is see your name. Giving support to the channel. Thank you all so much for... Not thank you all so much. Thank you, Obey, for that. I appreciate you for that. And thank you all who are watching this at the very least. You guys are amazing. All right, so there you have it, guys, how I want you guys to be careful. And now I'm going to jump into what you guys are sharing. We go live on YouTube so I can talk to you, but also hear you out and answer questions that you guys need help with or want to ask me so I can help you guys with. So Look, Amanda says, my partner and I are buying our first home in Forney, Texas. I love Forney. Forney has Amazon building there. Forney just got announced that they're doing a lagoon over there. Billions of dollars are being invested there. I think almost $1 billion is being invested in Forney, Texas. So the only reason we qualified for that high of a purchase price is because we don't have to pay property taxes since I receive 100% VA disability. So there's no question in what you're asking. I love Forney, by the way. That's very good. You don't got to pay any property taxes because you receive 100% VA disability. So you're saving a lot of money there. So is there a problem there, or you're just letting me know? Ulysses, I was W-2 for 3 years and I was just changed to a 1099 and I'm getting my house built. Should I change to W-2 or do I have to wait 2 years? Beautiful question. That's more of a question for a lender, but because I know about this, I'm going to share it with you. W-2 always makes things easier when a bank is giving you money. It's documented. You pay this, you pay that. It's clear. 1099, you're more self-employed. You're more risky. You're more... Not every year you make the same money. Now, the lenders hope, the banks, to see you making 10K next year, 10K or 15K next year, 15K or 20K next year, 15K or 20K again. Like, they just want to see stability. They don't want you to make 10K one year, 100K another year, 5K the next year. They're like, this guy's not stable. It's randomized. So 1099 lenders or banks want you to be there for 2 years, getting a consistent 1099 that they can look at for 2 years. So if you were W-2'd and then you switched, you're telling me that you're getting your house built. How did you even qualify to get your house built? Under what loan? Is it a construction loan? Did you just put a down payment? Are you waiting to get approval? How did that work? That's an answer that I would want to hear. But if you're able to switch back to a W-2, I would probably do that. Speak to the lender and just make sure, though, because maybe they can bypass for you. But I would probably do that because with 2-3 months of a W-2, that shows they would more than likely qualify you, and it's a lot easier. Mike H says, I worry about missing out on low interest rates. Mike, that's the problem with everyone. They're willing to pay $200,000 more for a property to get a 3% interest rate, when they can get a 5% interest rate, pay $200,000 less, and then just buy down the rate $10,000, $20,000 from 5% to 4%, or $30,000 to buy it down to 3%. You're still saving 170 grand, right? Don't worry about the interest rates going up. Yes, they look so beautiful and juicy, but you're paying the premiums with the prices. So really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Makes you feel good because the monthly is low, but it's no difference. LR says, are the 55 properties also overpriced? Thank you. LR, which 55 properties? I'm not understanding. If you can tell me which 55 properties. Nat Solomon, hi Karam, we're planning to buy a house in NC. Do we wait till winter or spring? NC, where is that? Why am I thinking of, North Carolina? Is that what it is? Do we wait till winter or spring? Nat, I wouldn't wait for anything. I would buy if the property is in front of you and if you like it and if your finances make sense, I would buy. Why would you wait if you already want to buy a house? What if you found a house now for a good price, a beautiful area, a gorgeous home that you all like and your family wants to move to it? Why would you just not do that in hopes that in winter or spring you might find a deal on something else? It's just hopes. We don't know when things are going to shift. Ulysses says, he's following up to his question of the W-2 and 1099. I went through an FHA loan with a pre-qualification letter. The lender starts the process 3 months before the house is done. Oh, okay. I got you. So if he gave you a pre-qualification letter, was that under your W-2 or 1099? Call him and say, look, you gave me a pre-qual. I switched from W-2 to 1099. Can you please tell me if this is still going to work for you? I'm building a house. I don't want to lose my deposit. And see what he prefers or what he advises. The good thing is you're starting way in advance. You don't want to wait until 3 months before the house is done trying to figure that out, because it takes a couple of months to process things if you do the shift. Jeffrey, so happy I got a 2.5 interest rate. I could have used points to buy it down to 2.2. How much would you have had to pay to buy it down from 2.5 to 2.2? Do you know? I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest, but the 2.5 is gorgeous. Was that on a 30-year primary home? How much down did you have to put to get that 2.5, Jeffrey? We got Fahad. There's been so much development north of Dallas. I agree. How do you see prospects of Fort Worth, mainly north, mainly concerned if jobs are coming into that area also? There's been so much development north of Dallas. How do you see prospects of Fort Worth, mainly north, mainly concerned if jobs are coming into... I don't see anyone being concerned in Dallas and Fort Worth. There is a ton of development, a ton of jobs, a ton of opportunities in Fort Worth, in Dallas, north, south, west, east. There is all over. Just Texas itself, specifically Dallas-Fort Worth area, is booming. So I don't see a concern. Now, if there's a concern, then those concerned in Fort Worth or Dallas can just drive up more north to get those jobs if they're lacking jobs. John, not crashing. Too much demand and overpopulation due to immigration. Interesting take. Too much demand, yes. Jeffrey, maybe 3,000 to buy it down. 2.5 to 2.2. How much is that going to change your monthly payment? Well, it depends. I can't use my phone to see because it depends on everything that you put down. Oh, okay, I can see. Jeffrey, congratulations. You bought a $500,000 house in Frisco. That is awesome. I don't get it. I live in Dallas-Fort Worth area and I can help you guys with real estate. How are you going to buy a house in Frisco, my area, and not reach out to me yet watch my videos as a real estate agent? Let that make sense to me. I don't know. But I'm going to do the math for you right now. I just want to see. I'm curious. You said that the house is for $500,000. You put down $120,000, so that's $380,000. You have a 2.5% rate on a 30-year. I just want to see how much the difference will be. Your monthly payment is $1,501.46. You could have got it for 2.2. 1501, 1442. 1501 minus 1442. So $59 a month you would have saved. $708 a year. You said that you were going to spend $3,000 to do it. So we're going to do $3,000 divided by 708. It'll take you 4 years and 2 months to pay off or to pay back the rate buy down that you did. After that, it's house money. It depends really where you are. If the 1501 to the 1442 a month makes a difference for you and you got the $3,000 and you know you're going to keep the loan for 30 years or more than 4 years, it might make sense. Thomas, I don't have any insight on St. Petersburg. I'm sorry. I wish I knew it more. I wish I was in that market to help you, but I don't. We got Emmer saying, brother, northwest of Fort Worth, if they're a rental property, should I consider or just wait? Fixer upper. Northwest of Fort Worth. Northwest. If they're northwest is Saginaw or Saginaw, Watauga area, right? Should I consider or just wait? Fixer upper. Consider it. If the numbers make sense, if you can get in there and get out there quick, if you can renovate it fast, if you can see the comps and it makes sense, if you see the numbers make sense, do it. But have margin. Don't go and buy it for $100,000 when it will sell for $120,000 and you only got a $20,000 margin. Buy it for $60,000. Have yourself a $60,000 margin, right? Buy it for a lot cheaper. I'm not saying literally like that. Maybe there is a way to buy a 50%, a 50 cent on the dollar property, but not in this market. It's going to be tough, but you know what I mean. Give yourself a nice margin. Jeffrey, that's a good, okay, then you're good. It's okay if you bought a house in November 2020 in Frisco, because I don't know if I was actively doing these type of YouTube videos this active, so maybe you didn't know me too much. So that's okay. On your next house, though, when you want to sell that house, you give me a call, and I'll take care of the sale and the buy for you. Dan Flores, any contacts in Colorado? What kind of contacts are you needing, Dan? Ramus, my payment is $3,100 a month for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,400 square foot in LA County, California. Lol. Ramus, come on, man. Come over here to Dallas, Texas. $3,100 a month will get you a 4,000 square foot home. Not exaggerating. Wow, we're getting a lot of questions. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you all. If you're getting value from this and you guys really enjoy these live streams, it motivates me. If you please can hit that like button. Press that like button. I'd really appreciate it. I'm literally losing my voice. I don't know why I'm yelling, but I'm losing my voice. So if you guys appreciate me losing my voice and going live for you on a Saturday, hit that like button. I would really appreciate that, guys. Let's see it going up. How many do we have right now? We got 37 likes and over 150 people on this live stream. Let's get those likes to at least 70. We have 38 likes now. Let's get those to 70. If you're getting value and enjoying this video where we talk about real estate, where I share with you my experiences, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Morgan Johnson, what is your pulse on Flower Mound? I'm being told it's just as competitive as Frisco. Morgan, whoever told you that Flower Mound is just as competitive as Frisco, there's a lot of truth to that. Flower Mound is extremely desirable. It's extremely beautiful. It's in the center of Dallas-Fort Worth. It's in a prime area. Just the name Flower Mound. It's just a mound of flowers. It smells good. I can just smell Flower Mound. So whoever told you that, yes, it is very similar to Frisco. Now, Frisco, I would have to say, because Frisco is the hottest. But Flower Mound is hot. I was helping a client buy a house over there, and we went through war to try and get a house there. It was not easy, and people who come in there, they come in there hot, ready to fight. Anytime, Ramus, I appreciate you always supporting and saying thank you for the content that I do. It makes me motivated to keep going. Cool Sense. I'm in California too, and I don't know what to do. I'm qualified for 500K, which gets me a fixer-upper. It's depressing. Cool Sense. 500K here will get you not a fixer-upper. It will get you a 4,000 square foot gorgeous home ready to move in, where you can literally cook on the tile. You can put an egg on the tile and cook it without even having to clean it. That's how fresh and clean the owners will leave it for you. So don't be depressed. That's a great amount of money just in the wrong state. So come down to Texas. Ren Y, should I buy now or wait a couple months? I'm not in a rush at all, but would like to buy it in the next 6 months to a year. I would just wait. I'm just going to give you my honest answer. If you're not in a rush and you don't have to buy right now and you don't really care that much, I would just wait. Jeffrey, anytime. Thank you for saying that you appreciate the content. All right, guys, so there you have it. That's what I wanted to share with you on this beautiful Saturday. I wanted to share with you guys to be careful in real estate with this boom that's happening. Be careful as a real estate agent, as becoming one or as one already. Be careful as a real estate investor, and be careful as a real estate developer. Be careful, please. The market is sketchy. The market has just been going up and up and up. We don't know where things are heading. We know that if one bad news comes out, or one remark comes out, or one thing that shakes the market comes out, the market's going down. It's just that insecure about its own self. So please be careful. So that's what you have it, guys. I'm going to wrap up this video. Last question. Karam, what do you think the future of Mansfield, Texas will continue to look like? The future of Mansfield, Texas is extremely, extremely, extremely bright. Very bright. It's got insane amount of development happening. It's got not just insane amount of development, but it's got more land to expand and grow. Everything is kind of pushing more south. You're seeing on Broad Street, where you have that development where Academy is, you're seeing South Point, billions of dollars invested into that community, into that area. You're seeing a lot of nice development. And overall, Mansfield is what it used to be was like the cowboy town or the horse town, right? And those who lived here so long ago are mad that all this development is happening, but it's just the world. Things develop. I see the future very bright there. In fact, I'm invested in Mansfield myself, into real estate there, because I believe in it. And also looking at some investments more there that I might not get because they're not the best numbers, but we'll see. That's my answer for you. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting that like button and smashing that like button. Remember, I upload 3 times every week. I talk real estate, money, and business. If you guys enjoy this type of content, subscribe. It's for free. And I'll see you guys on my uploads. And everybody who's watching this, much love to you. I really appreciate you and can't thank you enough. And if you appreciate me just a little bit, hit the like button before we end this video. It would show the support and make me real happy. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all later, and I'm out.